We were listening to them, and I told him he should talk to the youth chairperson. If the youth chairperson feel entertained, he can pick up his, But for me, what I'm interested in, those people that believe to have become victims. Some, I say, I've been told some of them still struggling, only have some terrible medical situations. Some of them they no longer exist. So those are people we want to go and get statistically want to get all those names and be able to serve, the court and help them with that. The other aspect we want to say, and people that we are passing, want to say thank you to the president. And before we call the guys up, we want you to know that this fight of 2023 is not about President Weah. It's about you, the people. And I will tell you clearly how. Like what happened in Nima County. What happened in Nima. And that's why we're privileged to talk. I want to say thank you to the elders. I want to say thank you to the young people. And that's why we're very clear with Nimbadian. Nimbadian and Lufian, they are inseparable. We find, by matter of fact, we recognized our county in 1964. At the same time, we want to say how's how to talk more for ensuring that, I think I was told to say Nimba, Bomb, what you call Grand Judah, and Lufayette. Yeah, I think 4 of us are in at the same time. So we have some commonality. And that's why we respect the people of Nimba. They are courageous people. They are not ungrateful people. What we want to witness here, the fight is in twofold. Somebody saying he wants all of the Nimba people to appear they are ungrateful. And the Nimbalians say, no, we're not grateful. We're not ungrateful people. We are grateful people. When Ellen took road to us, we appreciated us. We came out to Ellen, we showed to Ellen. We may not like Ellen, politically, but the fact that she taught our lives, she transformed the thing we could do collectively is to stand with Ellen Jones himself. They did that. In that tone, it clearly tell you that those from Nima, they are not ungrateful group of people. When you touch their lives, they reciprocate. That's what Nimalian are. In that case, another man is saying to you, even though what President Weah have done have quadruple what Ellen Johnson Sally had ever done. Ali Ellen was doing roles, but we have done roles all sector, developmental wise. Then an individual said to you, I want you to portray, to rewrite the history of Nimba people and portray them as ungrateful people. No, the people know. And that's why the vast majority of Nimbalians have stood up and said to you and said, look, we are not that way, we're not doing. So it is a competition between the people and an individual. Somebody has self-imposed themselves as a county. The whole country says, no, I am the country. And sooner or later, after 2023, when accidental thing happen, you don't call it Nima again. You just use my name and the person says, no, but this is a country, not an individual. That is a struggle in Nima. A struggle between an individual and a country. So those who represent the country will maintain the symbol, will maintain the integrity of that country. And that country will not slip into individualism. And when you think that everybody, they are paused and waiting on your instruction. And that's what the wonderful people and the brave and intelligent sons and daughters of Nima country. We have men, Chizovia, John Tier, Dobo Macazon. Those are men, those are names whose blood was spilled on the shore of Nima County in fearless defense of the sons and daughters. It's not vain glorification. 18 years have been given. And you say no job in Nima, we agree with you. No job in Nima. But one individual, you have an opportunity to have 18 years. Can we have another Nimarian? Do you want a toddler incarnate? You want 27 years. That's why you're talking. That's why you're talking. But the people of Nima, it's not for me to say. It's a Nima matter. And And as the people of Nima will make a decision, we respected them. First, we went to Nima 2011. We were not too happy, but we now realize the parity of logic. When you voted for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, you were establishing the reputation of Nimadian, saying that we Nima people, we are not ungrateful people. Whatever that is done in the collective interest of our people, we stand resolute to reciprocate. It's that we are here for. So I want to say hats up to the people of Nima County. We appreciate you. It doesn't matter whatever people may be, dilly-dallying and trying to postulate what is not real. We believe in the heart and soul of the people of Nima County. And that's why every time we go to Nima, we feel at home. As I speak to you tonight, I will be there. I will spend a couple of days. And we'll come back. I'm trying to build a home in Bopley, Buyao. And I will take you there. We're trying to establish a restaurant in Buyao. And when we took the machine there to ensure the roads were open and were clear, and I met the old man, she said to me, my son, as my hair become gray, so your longevity will be so great. I said, thank you, my dear woman. And as she said to me, I've never seen a yellow machine before. I said, no, I'm just a messenger with a clear repetition, representing one of Liberia's 5 years paragon of peace and tranquility, His Excellency George Monrovia. And they said to pray for me, and I said to them, we're going to be here. And the woman said to me, since 18 years, we haven't seen. She was asking, I said, no, you have a senator. Why you saying that? They said, no, we haven't. This is a village. But that story will be told for another time. When I finish completing my house in Buyao, and I will invite you people and you go there. And in fact, they give me a name in Nima, can they come and say, again, Nimaya? Or if Nimaya raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Nima people are very good people. That's up to you. Bagua. Thank you. Yeah. Let's see. I like that. Thank you for being here. So the other 1 year quickly, we congratulated those graduates. I want to inform you, since the free tuition policy, I don't know about having to put it right in when I say, since the free tuition, since 2018, this president announced the free tuition. You can go to your research. I've been told approximately the University of Liberia have gotten additional 8,000 entry. So we asked if we were to churn 12 times 8 is what? 96? So we're talking about 96,000. So 96,000 under the United Party-led government were prevented to go to LU. Am I lying? 96,000 person. 96,000 Liberians. They committed no crime. But they were asked, you can't go to LU. You should not go to LU. And the only thing that we could not afford to go, George Ria have come in 6 years to the mathematics. He allowed how many students to go to LU? Additional. 48 Liberians have benefited. 48,000 Liberians have benefited from the free tuition policy issue. You see it? Free tuition policy issue. And you think that Georgia is coming after? Sit and be bamboozled by their messages. Go and sit there and say the country is suffering and nothing happening. And their only claim to fame is to utter that you're suffering. And telling you that, look, when I get there, I will solve your issue. Ask them, you were in government for X amount of years, we need to talk. That is how the policy is strongly affecting the Liberian people. And I think these people, they seem to be against the young people because part of the policy is affecting the young people. What we also do The statistics of what? And you see what's happening. I want to say to you here clearly, that we disagree with the University of Liberia and all of those universities. We think their action to be asking for a graduation fee is tantamount to undermine the president's free tuition policy. As a party, the chairman have written the president's office clearly that CDC want to say that there must be a policy instituted, whether government school, private school, CDC want clearly. We yet to phantom the reality that you have to pay graduation fee before you graduate. Well, no, we don't think it's good. We don't think good as a party. The chairman asked me to write that letter, and we have served the president's office. We want to see an immediate. Why you ask the tourist after they say people should go to school free? You ask them for $375. $375. We are tempted to say it's a clever attempt to undermine the free tuition policy. It's an attempt to do that. And that's what we're saying to you. You have an option. If you don't want to be in this government, let us know. It's never a shot of men to represent their people. Let us know about that. You can come here after the president issue clarity, and thanks to the people of Representative Thomas Fowler and Sir Foko, who have ensured at the lower house enacted that into law and currently into the Senate. And because that did not say that's Foko, he fighting the free tuition policy. I don't know what I meant. He said because it came from CDC. So is that what do? If things are bent to help the country, the free tuition policy, if the law is a patriot, it's a nationalist, I want you to take that argument and so it can be enacted into law. So that whether Georgia is president, who is president, the students of this country can have an opportunity to go to school. And they don't have to, like we said, that the 6,000 Liberians were denied. After Georgia came, he gave 48,000 an opportunity. So if Georgia is re-elected, you can be reassured 100,000 again. So you 48,000 Liberians, where are you? These elections, I mean, Baga is against you, that Georgia. Comey is also trying to be against you. And you who have passed, it is you that dead people believe that you should not have an opportunity. So we're saying to you that the debate is not about Joshua. The debate is about you, the people. Because there are issues. We are not saying everything is rosy. But you cannot negate the fact about progressive steps being taken to change the paradigm of our people in this country. It's an open challenge to them. So I want to say to you, the party is working very closely to the Ministry of Education. We want to call on the Ministry of Education to go to you out. And before the president comes, we think asking students to pay $375 United States dollars is something that needs to be speedily, hastily reconsidered. You got to revisit that. No, we disagree. We have to find the rationale. We can't be saying people should go to school free, and at the same time, the tuition they're supposed to pay and it being shadowed into some clever way. We disagree with that, and the chairman was very quick about that. The chairman asked us to issue a communication immediately to furnish the president's office to ensure that, because we see tens of thousands of our young people, they are hitting our offices and knocking on doors for graduation fee. We think it's a burden too weighted to be bad. And that's why, in the wisdom of the chairperson, has asked us to drop a communication with immediate effect, and at the same time calling on the education minister to do a speedy intervention before the arrival of the president and let us know. The last time the president would check you on UMU campus and they say, oh, the president paid UMU. Even though the president is very good in trying to help, but we think that the idea, that the concept beyond graduation fee need to be revisited. Need to be revisited. If you have a process, you can rain your gun. I went to Oxford a few times. I was asking whether people pay for graduation fee. They said no, they do not. You can pay for graduation fee. Also, why should be paying for a year? And I asked, I said, how do you do it? And I forgot. And they told me we can get rid of time. And after that, you carry back. I'm a chairman, so your decision was very right. They were very right. And you just carry back. So you can't be doing that. One day, they're passing through the real message now. Today, I want to say to you, we have in our midst, for those of you government officials, tell me what you want to tell me. And you think you can be in our midst and be engaged into double standard. I mean, here that look, they are asking you, people telling you they will pay you from now to January. They will pay all your salary. You want to purchase your way to power? Let us know very clearly. Transport ministry wanted to descend on you, but the chairman said we should disengage. Take note. We are aware of your interactions. If you are a lawyer to habit, if you are a lawyer to certain lifestyle that you cannot afford to to disengage with, on the basis of that, you sit in this government and you begin to assist and facilitate against the interests of this government. Want to say to you, be forewarned. It was so good that the chairman intervened immediately. We were prepared to unmask and shame because it's painful when young people, old people, who go on the caution sun and vote for this president and stay bare in mind and remain hopeful. Some of you who accidentally become privileged, accidental privileged characters, we got no issue with you, but we want you to have a conscience of responsibility, and you must be able, you should be able to understand that there's something got you here, you must be loyal to it. To be in transport ministry and be availing yourself to the detriment of this government, you need to be forewarned. The next time we will not forewarn you. The next time we will not forewarn you. The masses of our people will have a solution for some illnesses. You have to have some medicine for it. Want to say the transport, thankful, grateful to the chairperson who has said he takes seize of this matter because we have dossier of information. Dossier of information. A virtue as Secretary General of the party, in collaboration with the BKS intelligence officer, the youth chairperson, I furnish our offices with a plethora of information. And that's why we want you to be forewarned. Chairman, party remains supreme. We take heed. We're not disobeyed. We're not disobeyed. But those of you in foreign ministry, very soon we counting on you. All of you in justice ministry, all of the ministries. Stop. In justice ministry.
Amanda, where you? Amanda, where you? Amanda, where you? Amanda, where you? Reactionary mechanism.
This time it's about life and death. Want to be very clear on you. We have responsibility for a cross section of young people in this country who have labored and dedicated their heart and soul to the populous people revolution. We owe them clearly a protection of their effort. And you come and gamble, yeah, you must be mistaken.
Opposition.
So I want to say thank you. All of those people, we are saying to you, you should work in accordance. We asking you, there will be a program when you for Bassa, go to Bassa. When you for Lofa, go to Lofa. When you for Bon County, go to Bon County. And don't ask us, say, why we telling you. It's a collective responsibility. If you have benefited from this arrangement for the last 6 years, it is incumbent upon you to tell us. And you hear your godfather flip-flopping. After today, the story shall change. Want to say to you, the Lord, each and every one of them, chairperson, we have a desk here presided over by the youth league. You come at the party headquarters, we know you. If you refuse to be known, we pursue you and know where you are seated. And so that all we asking for you, if you live in a community, we want to ask you whether the people in the community know you. And we asking you that there in the community, you should retreat to your respective villages. We make you, we give you an opportunity not because of you, it's because of what you represent. If you fail to represent what we want of you, we want to say to you, we have to change. There has to be a different touch. Let us assure our people and our partisans, this executive committee, leadership being held by Chebemaba Kemolu. I want to say to all our partisans, if you are ever disappointed, if you are ever let down, I want to stand as the Secretary General to openly apologize to you. But you can rest assured, we can rest assured that after 2023, 2024 will not be best than usual. You can rest assured we will be seated on the table. There's no crime. Because partisans are Liberians. We sit on the table. Decision or representation will be oozing from the district. We said it before, we told you. The 73 electoral district will be making decisions. There will be a clear cut as we speak to you. There will be a clear cut the way we can do our poll watching. That's how representation will be. We have a representation poll watching in government. We sit on the table. The president is elected. We respect him. We appreciate him. But this time around, I want to say to you, have a vote that will be seated on the table. And we have come with clarity, with commitment, and with decisiveness. The chairman is aware of that. So you have those our friends, the partisans who are thinking somehow, we won't give you. This is a clarion call, a call to duty. Come on board. Wherever you are, come on board. Do not be detailed about a temporary given circumstances. You can be reassured, judged out by our history. We come with nothing. We present our history to you. On the basis of that, you can check on us. On today, the chairman is here. So, Mr. You chairperson, we can give everything what you gave up today. The chairman here, the chairman will conclude this. We want to say thank you to a few of our distinguished professionals who have come here today. After, I don't know what happened in Buchanan. I was told something happened in Buchanan. I was told that something happened in Buchanan. Something happened in Buchanan. But we are based in Nima County. That's why we're here. I think the Nima people have invited me. They have invited me to be in Nima County. Chairman, we will seek your permission to be there. Tell me by here. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Chairman. So, comrade, Chairman say I have unhindered permission to be there. I will be there. So we have first on the list here. First on the list, assistant minister. So all the point government need to wash up after today. And all of you who are connected by some other way, they should tell you we did not in any way invited these people here. After we saw the press conference, we saw them coming. And they came and they told the security, say, I went to the foreign ministry, I went to another place, they came to put it. We call nobody here. We just came to give our message. While giving our message, we were informed by Monrovia County that 3 distinguished government officials are here. And they have come, they have something to say. I don't want to second guess what they have to say. We gave them the opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, the partisan, we have Honorable Maswa P. Va, Assistant Minister for African Affairs, American Affairs, okay, American Affairs, Minister of Foreign Affairs. We have Austin W. Splaymore, Assistant Minister for Administration, Minister of Foreign Affairs. Oh, and then the press conference serious. They making point? Yes. We got him there? Yes. Let's check to see what transport here too. Or you say the other way, okay, no problem. But the what you call the chairman have intervened. We have a friend and a brother, Emmanuel N. Red Senior, Director Human Resource Management Division, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Clap for him. So, gentlemen, these attracted, disciplined people. While we were conducting the press conference, they marched in here and they said they have something to say on their mind. So, at this point in time, I now seize the courage and the opportunity to bring forth here the head of their delegation, who will subsequently coordinate the affairs, is no one else but a distinguished comrade, P. Maswa Va, who will lead the Monrovia pass. Want to say, as our sympathy, my distinguished friend, Maswa Va will come and coordinate the other friend. The other government official tell us that we want to see them tomorrow, they can come. We want to deal with this 3. Any other government official come, they should stay. We arrange another occasion for them. For today, we deal with this 3. Thank you so kindly.
Amanda! Yes, it for me, you bring it here. Chayana been before. What are you bringing here? Chayana been before. Yes, for me, you bring it here. Chayana been before. Yes, for me, you bring it here. Chayana been before. Before Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our most powerful chairman of the Koijee of Democratic Change. I was more talking to People Center leader, Kevin Koijee, Secretary General of the Koijee of Democratic Change. My own senior brand. Andrew Peter, Secretary General of the National Patriotic Party. Member of the 4 estates. About 4 distinct radio stations for Grand Baza present here. I want to call quickly on my colleagues, Honorable Austin Lumoga Spena, former legislative representative, and now Assistant Minister of Administration, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. The Human Resource Director of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Emmanuel W. Wright. We have come to make a special statement to His Excellency Dr. George Monrovia, President of the Bureau and incoming President of October 2023, and to give a clear direction to our people of Grand Baza County. That's why we have come. When they were coming and listening to talk show hosts, Karen Jackson, and others giving critical analysis on Baza. But I want to just tell you, when you talk about the forest, what makes the forest is not the big trees that make the forest. But the small trees around the forest are what make the forest. It's not about big names. The big names, there are people who make the big names, and we are one of those. We served as campaign manager in 2005. Petition the former Foreign Minister of the Republic of Liberia, who served as campaign manager, which won off to the summer 1,000 vote in 2005 as a campaign manager. But besides, we coordinated the activities of Manu Salib in 2005 during the runoff, for which I served as the campaign operation manager for Grand Baza in the Baza period. In 2011, I funded the most bigger exotic group for the Unity Party, Movement for the Re-election of Manu Salib Mo, for which we delivered the Baza bill. I'm trying to go back to KBD history because of our political strength. The maximum, but we have the technical know-how and our people believing in it. I have come openly to appreciate His Excellency Dr. George Monrovia. For the 12 years we served the Unity Party-led government, we never get a swimming job. The records are there. That's my first speaker, John ever in the history of my period, to serve in this most prestigious position as Assistant Minister for the Bureau of American Affairs, Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I'm grateful to Honorable George Monrovia. We have come to recommit and place our unfinishing support, our commitment, our loyalty remain unbending. We want to assure President we are in the coalition with Democratic Change. Don't be deterred. Pastor will be delivered, the pastor will be delivered, the President. People are offended when I say on my Facebook page that I support and commitment to President Weah remain unbending, and there is nothing to stop me. I'm not going to pay President Weah with ingratitude. I live with my conscience, and my conscience will never set me right. If you read a book of Proverbs 17:13, yes.
See the messenger.
Anyone who does good for you, and the good is reward with evil.
Wow.
Evil should never depart the door.
Yeah, you go. Yes. There
I
you
don't
go.
want for cares to be on my children.
Never. That's it.
God will never bless me
Yes.
for paying ingratitude to the person here. He took me from nowhere to somewhere. When I got nominated, confirmed in 2018, the first cabinet retreat were ever held in Grand Bassa County in 2018. And I can recall President William said at the close of the cabinet retreat. So remember that all of you who took the privilege to serve in this government. Is that your right?
No.
It's a privilege for you. Because we were millions of whatever President we are.
Sure.
And we were privileged to serve. Is that our right? But remember that you have to go back home. That is why in Grand Bassa, I can take your Russia show, but me in Bassa is a horse with me. That's why I said yesterday, people are calling me to make a statement. I said, I'll be ungrateful. I'm not going to sit with the things. I will tell the public in the Liberian people in the Bassa people what president we have. The people for the media are my witnesses for media institution of Bassa. Since 2018, I have not rested. I'm not saved my salary because I know tomorrow is coming and we'll go back to our people.
Thank you.
So everywhere in all the districts, you see my impact in all the districts. And we are prepared from today onward. There is nothing. There is nothing that will stop us. As we speak, we are official and like-minded officials who for Grand Bassa County in this government. Cabinet minister and assistant minister. We follow the group called the Bassa for WIA. Okay. The chairman is going to be in Bassa, but the secretary, including the president. We are built one of the best radio station ever in the history of Bassa. I will be dedicated. And we are prepared to take the challenge. We are not deterred. We are not moved by big names. Sometimes you see the car color may be good, but the car is moved by the engine.
Oh,
we are
yes.
the engine of Bassa.
Oh, yes.
So we are not afraid.
So
but we have to come to let the people of Bassa know. As our media practitioners are here going by, to tell the people of Bassa that we stand with President George Manda. We are
Manda, 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 Manda.
Deceptive politics is not in our DNA. Since I joined politics in my life, I have not trained on people.
Wow.
And not for you, I tell you, it's not for you.
Speak!
Bassa, speak! There's no legislative member, there's no leader in Bassa who thinks they may ever do this before. I tell you, I say, what I feel for you. My A is my A, my B is my B. I don't believe in deceit. And that's why I have come to let President Weir, the citizen, and everyone, including the Bassa people, know our commitment, our loyalty, our support to President Weir remain unbending. And we can assure you, don't worry, don't be pending. We need the empowerment, and you will see what will happen in Bassa in the next two weeks. We will deliver Bassa, and not just Bassa, but the Bassa bill. We understand that we can sleep with the people without a big need. You sit at your house, and we do the other way. So we still have the courage. We still have the moral to do what we think is good for us. And we will sleep in the villages. We speak the Bassa, we understand us. Because we deliver them. And we told them that if trouble is being elected, yesterday, I told you saying, if trouble is being elected, I still have to maintain a job. And your level improve because you're here.
Watch your
And I also want to use this video. Bassa is not a personal heritage of any individual. Let anyone think that Bassa is a personal heritage like your horse. You make a slight mistake.
Thank you.
You make a slight mistake. Bassa is not a personal heritage. Bassa belongs to every Bassanians and every resident that live in Bassa. And we can assure you, Mr. Chairman, and the President of the Lord, the Secretary General, that Bassa will be below the rest assured. I want to speak to Bassa. Like people are here to carry in Bassa. Can you understand what the Bassa will make a news? You say what the Ram women will feel now? Mon woman can tell you busy, Moga. Sepora, no tell me, what you have a papa, but I pass like one with your galley. He said, you never been the blue. Together, and ye nipple green, see what bloody poppy on my passport. So, man, nothing a father, okay, what's what I can't have my father. Let your government get this way. So, I'm a passport popo. Catch you guys, passport to get here, one passport to tea. He, I got your goddamn son. So, what am I do? I'm going to do. Amen. Amen. Can the map be your what are you busy? I'm number one. I'm on number 2. I'm on number 3. I'm on number 4. I'm on number 5. I can give him 40. So that you are wearing the get the amount of look at to get the number, but come over and you the same that you want to be here, and you must have promoted. The more they do well, they do such a good video. They are a pango, they are young. To move up, whatever, we can plead with it. And I play this way. Put away, I don't know what you got. I saw your coin, you see me. As a public back on the one. That's about New York point again. I black will. God is so many you tell busy. Come on, your presence, I can't. I've said I'm going to solve it. So, Moody, I'm going to do a problem. I can't call them. I'm not going to see the value. I'm not the child busy. The body way, I won't be there. Cabell, I still look at Scrum with that, right away. Monga will be told. Monda and the child busy. Father, Bob Brown became that. This war. I just want to conclude on this note that the pedagogy is not going to be all in the home people. Come on, those days that people think that we can be used as a political project. We are not normal. And that's what I said. All of the chiefs in Basa, Clam Chief, Paramount Chief, commissioners were honored. That was Saturday Shopping. That was a big event in Basa Saturday at the Nairobi village. People said, we're all about the AMC. I said, no, we have this program of play with the AMC. And I told them one thing. I quoted the book of Judges 11:10. That today you are selling a caveat, you are making a commitment here, and you are going back to the villages. We are not there, but God is a living judge. So if you come back to the village and think you're going to stop over the bike, you'll be doing the detriment of your own survival. And we give them that caveat, it comes out. And we want to assure that we will assure the Basa people. Basa is not a person ahead of any individual. And the fight in Basa continue today. Any man who does not have a cause to double should have a cause to lay. And the cause we have to double is a cause of citizenship and the real election of President William. And we will committed.
Secretary General Koijee, friend and brother Andrew Peter from the NPP, executive of the mighty Coalition for Democratic Change, members of the Fourth Estate. We are grateful to God for our presence here today. I want to start off by thanking God who gave me the strength to be here today. Having been well, I've been sick, but my presence here today is based on a cause, the interest of our country, the interest of our county, and the interest of our people. Today, my colleague, Honorable VAR, said it all. He gave the message. But I just want to add on to what he said. In life, our parents brought us up, and they taught us how to be grateful. I use this word, I repeat, grateful. And I want to be grateful, Chairman Molu, to the Mighty Coalition for Democratic Change, to President Weah for the opportunity given me to serve. Because of this opportunity, I live not in Buchanan City. I live outside of Buchanan in a small, tight city called Edina. It's a historical place. Koijee been there before.
Yes, yes.
And that entire area, I serve as the face for our people.
Okay.
I can never, ever recall running a campaign there with our people and losing. And the reason is very simple, Chairman Molu.
Okay.
When we got appointed by President Weah, we made it our duty not to spend a weekend in Monrovia. Do your background investigation. Go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. I had a former boss, Mawani Biggs, ask her, when it comes to Friday at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, my boss will say, once it is 3 o'clock, she said, I know Speller born. I never spend a weekend in Monrovia. Many didn't know the reason. I came from nowhere to somewhere, and I felt that I need to remain connected with my people, because there will be another day.
Good.
We help Palm Cutter. Ask my bosses. Ask D. Max Kimi, and he was my first boss. When I asked him whether we could help 1 or 2 of our brothers and sisters that was with us in the campaign for President Weah, and he provided me the space. I did it with my Wani Dix also.
Okay.
She provided me the space. And there were palm cutters that we took from where we live and brought to Monrovia and helped some of them to go to school. But there was one thing I said to them.
Yes.
When I'm moving over the weekend, your bag should be ready. I will take you in my vehicle. We go and we come back, whether that's 5 o'clock Monday morning or 4 o'clock, we on Basel Road back to job. And so, I repeat, to remain grateful to President Weah. The Bible, there were 10 lepers that met Jesus Christ.
All right. All right.
And out of the 10, they asked for healing. And he healed them. But out of the 10, there were 1 that went back praising him and telling him thanks for healing them. And he said, you were 10. Where are the 9? And he said, go. You are clean.
All right.
And so today, I want to be that leper who was grateful to Jesus Christ for what he did for him. And so I repeat, my support is for President Weah, and I want to reaffirm this. Everybody in my area know me to be George Weah man. And so it will remain that way. So we just want to reaffirm our support. Chairman Molu, Secretary General Koijee, executive members and partisans, my colleague Andrew Peters, that we are on board, we remain on board. This is our government. And we cannot fight ourselves out of power. Today, the opportunity that we have, that God gave us,
yes,
we should be grateful to God for where he placed us. And this is my position, Chairman Molu, and I stand by it. We are willing to work. We'll continue to work. And I'm asking you, Chairman Molu, that when you start the campaign and President Weah, you prepare the itinerary and there's a visit for Basso, please do not just allow that itinerary to allow President Weah visit areas that he always go. Like you touched Buchanan and District Number 3. The place where I live, Chairman Molu, the partisans and people, I want you to check the last record and see what I'm talking about from there. They voted for President Weah. They continue to do it, but they have not seen him. And I told them we'll do everything in our power this coming election to make sure that they see President Weah face. It means by taking President Weah there. So I will be working with the Secretary General on our Koijee.
So meaning you're not filing Finney, you're not with Finney.
No.
Not a phone, but
no.
So
I'm not there.
So you stay there with
I'll right here, I've been here, I will remain here. Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm not ungrateful, but grateful.
Amanda, wait. Then when we play, when I this one, Monrovia Koijee Jr., Global Chairman of the Mighty Grand Coalition for Democratic Change. The Honorable Andrew Peters, Secretary General of the National Patriotic Party, and a constituent party to the Coalition for Democratic Change. Honorable Jefferson Koijee, very good friend and brother, the indomitable, illustrious, and indefatigable Secretary General of the Coalition for Democratic Change. Distinguished executives of the Coalition for Democratic Change. Sympathizers, well-wishers, citizens, and citizens, the Weah Friends as well. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the Fourth Estate, standing on the principle of gratitude this afternoon, I have come to join ranks with the previous speakers who I consider as my immediate bosses at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, where I serve as the Principal Director, Managing Human Resources. Today we stand on the principle of gratitude. And I would like to historicize a little bit. The men you see gathered here today in an effort to show gratitude to His Excellency Dr. George Monrovia, President of the Republic of Liberia, who is soon to be re-elected President of the Republic of Liberia. We started a journey, just to historicize, 19 years ago, following someone regarded as our political leader.
Okay.
Who provided political direction.
All right. What is his name?
The Honorable Basanka Milton Finley, former Foreign Minister of the Republic of Liberia, former President pro tempore of the Liberian Senate.
Thank you.
Who spent 9 consecutive years in the Liberian Senate. We follow him, believing in him as our political godfather, providing direction for us. To the effect where there were decisions made and taken, one of which was in 2011 to have us support the Unity Party. In similar vein, in 2017, as an individual who was interested in becoming a running mate to Ambassador Joseph Newman Boakai, he then persuaded us in that direction to provide support. And the evidence is empirical to show that indeed we provided all of the support needed from us. And that did not work. We had to sway our support to the Congress for Democratic Change, and by extension, the Coalition for Democratic Change. Consequently, following the election, inauguration of His Excellency Ambassador George Monrovia, Honorable Finley was made Foreign Minister, the highest cabinet position in the Republic. The dean or the doyen, for which I now serve as the doyen of all human resource directors.
Thank you.
Because we enjoy that particular canopy. You were made foreign minister. You got unhindered support from the president and by extension the party. On account of becoming the political face and leader of BASA, you resigned. And the party stood with you and by you and provided support. The election did not go your way. That was the decision of the BASA people, which we have got absolutely no reason to question. In the end, to hear that our political godfather, someone who we have trusted, someone through whom President Weah had to give consideration to 5 vibrant, promising, and enterprising Brazilians to serve at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, beginning with Assistant Minister Adoni Greaves, Assistant Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Austin David Spiller, Assistant Minister for Administration, Honorable B. Maxwell Varr, Assistant Minister for American Affairs, and peace be to his ashes, the late Honorable Shedrick M. Jackson, to which I now ask that we observe the moment of silence in memory of our comrade. Thank you very much. You may be seated. And then you have Emmanuel M. Ray, Senior Consultant for the Human Resource Management Division, as Director. We remain very, very grateful and gracious to the consideration that was made in 2018 by the President, to which we have come to distance ourselves as the masses of the people who have supported President Afine over the years, for the last 19 years. That we do not support the infinitesimal endorsement that was made on Saturday.
Amen.
To that, we stand ever ready, prepared to defend the cause that was established in 2017. The re-election of President Weah cannot be overemphasized. As a matter of fact, we have put in place the necessary mechanisms, the designs, to ensure that the BASA bill is fully delivered.
Okay.
So the Congress of Democratic Change and the President. And in so doing, we have present in our midst, I want to recognize the chairman of the Bull Guys Incorporated, who is also part of the Magibi for Weah 2023, Honorable Obadiah Mayonga. Is he in the house?
Yeah.
He should be here. Obadiah, you and your crew. We came with men.
Okay.
We're men, Baba.
We came with men.
Oh, okay.
Meaning we are fully prepared, Mr. Chairman.
Fully prepared, guy.
All right.
And this is the reason why we've come this afternoon.
Okay.
To say that indeed the decision that was made by our then political godfather, President Milton Philip,
Oh, so you're not following
was
it?
come on, SG. It was individualistic.
All right.
It wasn't collective.
Okay.
We did not discuss that.
All right.
It's on the basis of selfish political interest
All right.
that such endorsement was made.
So, man, won't get in.
And consistent with that. So, SG, Mr. Chairman, we have come to reassure the Liberian people, particularly so the Coalition for Democratic Change,
All right.
that we remain an integral part of this process to ensure the re-election, the overwhelming re-election of President Weah, come October 10, 2023. Mr. Chairman, Mr. SG, all that we are saying to you, distinguished cadres, sympathizers, and well-wishers, we need the enabling environment to be created, one of which we witness here today. And that should be the full support given to us to move into the BASA belt, comprising of Magibi, Grand Bassa, and Riverside County.
Thank you.
Thankfully, we have Andrew Peters, one of the household names in Riverside County,
Yeah, you know
who will be leading the charge. And so, you can rest assured, ladies and gentlemen, that indeed we stand ready, we are prepared to give our unflinching and unwavering support to the re-election bid of His Excellency Dr. George Monrovia, in the face of the plethora of endorsements across the country, we are not deterred or perturbed, because we remain ever potent and ready to take on this task. We are taking the issue to the people. We'll be discussing tangibles, some of which were vested in the disposition made by the Secretary General this afternoon. And people who tend to play and take advantage of the magnanimity of the president. We said there is no room for you. There is absolutely no room for you. We said no room for you. And let the message go and go forth. That indeed, on Professor God feeling, the children you had long before, 90 years ago, are no more with you and I have no more for you. The decision made was unilateral, and they did not reach the collective body of those who have supported you over the years, including myself, who took on the challenge in 2004 to serve as the chairman, organizing chairman for the Western Ghana Finlay Senatorial Bid. We are the ones standing here. Myself stands right here. And I put a challenge to you. Go back to Bassa. The facts are indelible. They are there. They are visible. You can go and trace the records 19 years ago. And so we have to come. We are on a moral obligation to come and distance ourselves from the unilateral decision that was made, even though it's considered infinitesimal, very minute and little, that has absolutely no impact on the forward march of the Congress for Democratic Change or the Coalition for Democratic Change by itself. We are prepared. We take the airway. In the next 1 to 2 weeks, we will return here. The Bassa and the Margibi for We Are 2023, we will gather here. We will mark and made ourselves here for the singular purpose of pledging our full year support to the re-election bid of His Excellency Dr. George Monrovia, the man who today I can safely sit in Shuffling Town and proudly say to my kids that indeed in the not too distant future we'll be flying on an express lane from the EIWA junction to the Rivals International Airport. We'll be talking about tangible. We'll be talking about tangible. I'll be able to say to the cadres, the comrades in Margibi County, Grand Bassa, Riverside, that indeed today you have absolutely no excuse for not going to school. Look at comrade Alvin Wizard.
Yes.
A proud product.
Poster board.
Poster board. Downtrodden. A young man who was categorized as nothing. Today is graduating from the University of Liberia. Yes. And by that I want to say, Honorable Fidel Castro, where is he? I want to indoctrinate you into the black brown aristocracy, sound and higher decision making. Yes. You are most welcome. And so we want to do the same to so many of our colleagues who do not have the opportunity, but they see us as the light in Johannesburg, the light in darkness. And if you are the light in darkness, you know what that means. Okay. It is against that backdrop that we have taken singularly the opportunity to impact lives across Margibi County, particularly so in the lower Margibi end, where I reside. Today, we have thousands of young people who were prepared this morning to join us for this press conference. But we told them, wait, the time is coming. Today, we are prepared to go and distance ourselves from the ill-filtered decision that was made by our former godfather, President Milton Phillips. And that's the reason why this place is not crowded with the young people who believe in the ideology of the CDC for almost 20 to 23 years now. And so, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished members of the press, we are now open to discussions, which means question if you have any. And we are prepared, we are more than prepared and sophisticated to address the concerns as it relates to our decision here. So let me retire on the basis of protocol to allow the master of ceremony to continue this press conference. I thank you very much.
This party.
Amanda, wait. 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 So quickly, we will now invite on stage the National Secretary General of the National Patriotic Party, fearless son of Rivers County, Andrew Peter, who speak to us.
Revolutionists of Benghazi.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
They go to battle there. Bring it in.
Mr. Chairman, Secretary General of the Koijee Democratic Party, and all distinguished parties. I want to appreciate Ambassador Brownhouse for demonstrating the attitude of a real ambassador.
All right. Grateful people.
I said something to us from the Ambassador Bell and those from Grand Crew, Grand Gide, Rivers Sano. The ticket of Kum and Bwaka is a demonstration